Yes folks, I'm actually here in Woolwich in southeast London on the banks of the River Thames, and for those of you who are passionate about history and particularly about military history, well, Woolwich is well worth the visit. If you look here folks, this is a Saxony demo cannon. It was actually built in Dresden, in Germany, in 1733. I'll tell you something, it really is a magnificent piece of military history. Folks, let's wander around Woolwich. Yes folks, Woolwich, with its military past, certainly ensures that there are some fine architectural gems here. Well, the Napoleonic Wars fought between 1803 and 1815 certainly helped to cement Woolwich's place as in military history. In 1805, George III granted the title royal to the Woolwich Arsenal. After that, the munitions factories here became known as the Royal Arsenal. And an interesting footnote is that this was where the Arsenal Football Club originally started. It was known as Woolwich Arsenal, long before they moved to North London. And here, folks, is the old paper cartridge factory. Some building, that one. Really is quite spectacular. Some of the architecture here on these old munition factories. And here the old Royal Carriage Factory. This was actually built between 1802 and 1805. Well, the First World War saw a huge increase in the production of munitions here in Woolwich. The Royal Arsenal played a huge role during the First World War. Over 80,000 people were actually employed here at the Royal Arsenal. And more than half of them were women. And they certainly contributed hugely to the war effort. Yes folks, Artillery Square here in Woolwich. And the magnificent Royal Military Academy building. And down here on the riverside in James Clavell Square is the location of the incredible Gibraltar gun. Yes, this is a 38-foot long coastal defensive artillery piece. And it weighs 40 tons. This gun was actually installed in Gibraltar in 1902. It could fire a shell weighing 380 pounds and had a range of 16 miles or 25.5 kilometers. Well, this gun saw service right up into the late 1950s. In the 1980s, it was found in a Gibraltar scrapyard and brought back here to Woolwich. Ah, yes, folks, beautiful Woolwich. Looking up the river now towards the Thames flood barrier and on towards the tall buildings of Canary Wharf and London's Docklands. Oh, Father Thames. Well, at this point, he's a long way through his journey. Still got a few miles though to go before he reaches the North Sea. Woolwich, folks, well worth the visit.